Hey everyone, it's a new video today. I've decided I'm going to talk about one of my science teachers from last year. Obviously I can't disclose her name, so let's call her Miss Amy. So Miss Amy was a slave driver. She was scary, I didn't have the balls to confront her. That was something, she was a scary woman. Her little 5'5" ass could take me down in a second. She was that scary. And I remember the very first day we went in, and bear in mind, we know how you have that, you go in the week early and it kind of just shows you around the building, a little taster day. Well, I wasn't able to attend the taster day because I hadn't been enrolled at that point. I'm not gonna lie, we went to that college and we begged for entrance, you know what I mean? And we got in, but we missed the taster day. So I didn't know what anything was. So we got my timetable and I'm walking through and I'm like, don't know where what is. And then we come across the classroom, like, right, time to go in. We go in, and bear in mind, at this point, I'm like 5 minutes late because I didn't know where I was. Why you late? And I'm sat there going, excuse me. It's the first day. What's the tea? Bitch. But obviously I didn't say that. I'm like, oh, sorry I'm late, you know what I mean? Giving a proper, like, bit, you know what I mean? And she was like, you're 5 minutes late, that will be put down. So I turned around and went, I didn't know where I was going, I missed the taste today. And she went, well, that's not my problem. And already from this point, I knew I was going to have a situation with her. But I kind of kept to myself, the first day, it's all about, like, oh, here's your folders, folders for each of the sciences, like, biochemistry and whatnot. So it was just a chill day. But one of the scariest parts, because she had a stank face. And what I mean by that is, quite literally, she had a stank face. Like, she never smiled. And we always had her on a Monday. No, a Tuesday. It was a Tuesday. I remember it was a Tuesday. We have her on a Tuesday. It was first lesson on a Tuesday. Not a good day. And I remember oh God. One of the scariest times I think I've ever had. And this is honest to God. I'll never forget this image, and it will haunt me to the day I die. We were walking down the hall, and it's a long-ass hall. You know what I mean? The door is quite literally on the end of the hall. You know what I mean? You can see it, as you walk up to it. It's like, walking up to the gates of hell, like you're selling your soul when you're walking up there. And then when you cross through is when, your soul's been taken. And we walked up, and she was stood outside the door. And she was smiling. I have never been so scared to walk through a doorway in my life. Bear in mind, this is like midway through the year, closer to the end of year. And we walked through, and I remember I was walking through with, I'm gonna call the girl Grace. I was walking through the doorway with Grace, and I remember we sat down and we just looked at each other. And it was like, we didn't need to say anything. Like, the look was like a 5-page essay. You know what I mean? It was a lot. It was a whole situation, you know what I mean? Everyone, because normally we were quite a rowdy class. Well, I say quite a rowdy class. We were quite literally nicknamed by the teachers the devil class. We used to give teachers panic attacks before the lesson started. And the whole class was silent. Like, not... They were loud, but they were silent. Like, no one was talking, but their eyes were, like, screaming. Everyone could tell something was going down. And throughout the whole lesson, we all kind of... We kept a 5-foot radius, you know what I mean? The moment she walked around our table, our heads did not move. It was really a standard lesson, but it was just... To be honest, I genuinely thought she was going through menopause. Like, I'm not even joking. Menopause. Genuinely. There was times when I remember... what was it? We were going into... It was, what was it? It's forensics, that's what it is. It's not physics, it's forensics. We were going into the forensics. She made us put on these condom suits. Now, you know how, like, on NCIS and shows like that, they were like, the forensic people, they sometimes wore that kind of, like, white fabric that's kind of see-through, you know, and it's kind of like a onesie with a hood, you know. It was like one of them proper big forensic suit. Now, bear in mind, my fat ass ain't fitting in one of them bastards, alright? Not a chance in hell. So, I'm, like, looking at this thing, and I'm like... I mean, I'm not being funny. I'm not, like, ashamed of being fat. Like, yes, I am fat and fucking happy, bitch, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I'd barely known this class for, like, a month. Am I gonna make myself look like a fool trying to put this condom onesie suit on? Not a chance in hell. So, your boy was like, no, it's not working. So, bear in mind, at this point, I'd already had, like, a feel for the teacher, so I was too scared to, like, not put it on. So, after, like, waiting for everyone to put it on and hoping, like, there was going to be kind of, like, a, you know, because you have to give it that moment, because you're in your mind, you're sat there going, maybe, like, one of the teachers will drop dead and the class will be cancelled, do you know what I mean? My luck, Lady Luck was not on my side. So, I, like, slip on this fucking onesie. This condom suit. That's what we're going to call it. And Miss Amy then decides... We're gonna go to the front gates. I'm looking at Grace, and then I'm looking at the two people opposite me, and I'm like, not happening. No. So we're, like, looking at each other, you know, everyone's slowly shuffling in after everyone going, you can't make us go out looking like this. Oh, she did, she made us. And we're kind of looking at each other, I'm looking, I'm like, oh, you know, and we're slowly, like, shuffling up. Bear in mind, my fat ass, alright, this fucking condom suit is skin tight, bitch. That's like putting a fucking XX small on someone that normally wears Magnum, you know what I mean? It wasn't happening. So I'm like, fucking... I'm walking like a crab, like this, you know, trying not to... Bending was out the question. Bending was out of the question. So I'm, like, shuffling forward like this, you know what I mean? My foot really ain't coming off the ground. And we get to the front gate, and I mean the main gate, alright? You had reception behind us. Like, you had to go in... And reception would be, like, opposite the front gate. And you would have to turn right to then get to either the cafeteria or then turn again to go to, like, library or go to classes, you know? So, quite literally, people are still shuffling in to go to fucking lesson. They're all laughing at us and I'm sat there going, this is some... Like, who hurt you? Who hurt you to put us through this? You know, what the fuck have we done? You know what I mean? She was, so bear in mind, my friend Grace has hardcore social anxiety and stuff like that. So she's bawling her eyes out, and I'm sat there going, oh girl, I'm here for you. You know what I mean? She told me to take pictures of the whole, like, thing. Like, that was my job. I was sat there going, okay, yeah. Because the thing is, she was making us put tape on the floor, and I'm sat there going, my fucking 6 foot fat ass, right, in this skin tight onesie, condom suit, I can't go to the floor. I can't do it. No. This is not happening. So, there was, like, one thing on the floor, and it was only me and Val, because everyone else had gone to lesson. Like, everyone rushed to lesson. My ass couldn't rush because you just hit rip, and there was a fucking pen or something. I don't know what it was, but it was on the floor. She asked me to pick it up. I bent down. My whole groin area and, like, thigh puff. That shit was ripped open. So we, like, and Miss didn't know. I hid it, mate. I was walking like a goddamn penguin, you know what I mean? Your boy was hopping from side to side like this, you know? So, gets back to the lesson, right? And we're told to take them off. I never undressed fast enough. Honest to fucking God. It was off in seconds. She then turns around and goes, alright, put them in these bags. She gave us some big, like, kind of ziplock folder kind of, like, bag thing, right? She was like, put them in there, and then use this label and write your name on them, because they will be yours throughout the whole fucking year. Bitch, man has a rip. That's the whole situation. So she was like, so I didn't say anything, you know what I mean? I didn't say man had a rip, because you can't say that. You've only met them for a month, you know what I mean? So your boy couldn't say that, you know? So I'm like looking, you know, I've got my fucking ninja specs on, I'm like, ooh, you know what I mean? Making sure, bitch, I walk out with mine and burn it the next day. After that, I got my mum to buy me one off eBay that would actually fit me. And then even then I didn't end up using that. I ended up just wearing a lab coat, and we pretended it was one because, bitch, it didn't fit. You know what I mean? It did not fit. So, she was it was just a whole thing. She got on so many people's issues. Like, I remember once we were wagging lesson because we just, no thank you, you know? We were sat in the cafeteria. Now, on hindsight, probably not the best idea. But, I mean, it's me. So, me and Grace, we're sat in the cafeteria. We're talking. I don't remember what about. Yeah, probably just a class really, because I'm going to be honest with you. That class, I'll make a whole other video on that probably tomorrow or something. But that whole class was a reptile fucking exhibition. That's what that class was. All reptiles. So we kind of, you know, we were talking. Next thing you know, Val walks into the cafeteria. Bear in mind, the cafeteria is barren. You know what I mean? Only us in there. And she walks in and goes, aren't you guys supposed to be in lesson? And we look at her, we're like, no, we're not. She was like, really? Do you mind if I go check your timetables? I turned around and went, forgot it at home, miss. You know, Grace is like, yeah, I forgot my bag at home. So she turns around and goes, I'm pretty sure you guys are supposed to be in lesson. She has this fucking grin. Bitch, that grin could have slit my throat. It was that fucking sharp. You know what I mean? It slivered onto her face like a fucking bad reaction. Bear in mind, me and, like, Olivia, we kind of gave each other the side eye, like, oh no, we're screwed. we're screwed, let's be honest. So we decide to just be like, yeah, miss, we're supposed to be in lesson, but we just don't want to go. So she ends up taking us to lesson. And I'm sat here thinking, she'll just take us to lesson and be on her way, you know what I mean? She was going to the cafeteria, clearly she wanted that food. So, oh no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I don't think she could have, like, projected her voice loud enough. I don't think she could have. There was no way she could have done it any more quieter. You know, she might as well run in with pots and pans, like Tanisha off Bad Girls Club season 2. You know, and be like, I catch your old skipping. You know what I mean? Because she like didn't run, but like power walk / sprint into that classroom with us, like by our wrists. Like when I felt her hand touch my wrist, the cold grip of death. You know what I mean? It was it was scary. You know, she dragged us in there, fastest I ever walked in my life at that point, and decided to pronounce it. Luckily, the teacher we had at the time was he was nice, but like he just couldn't control the class. So everyone like looked forward. He was the one that we gave a panic attack to, twice. But yeah, so luckily we didn't really get in that much trouble. We kind of just went on our way. But yeah, so that's it for really this kind of like story time. I hope you all enjoyed. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye!